All right. Sorry, part two of back to school expectations. So the first one I just finished talking about Scholastic. Please order if you can. That would be amazing. Let me show you really quick Canvas. So I was telling you about Canvas. This is, instead of a class website, we're doing everything through Canvas. If your students are ever gone sick, you're on a 3-day vacation, your students like I said, your students, if they're going to be expected to stay home if they are sick. And so if your student's gone for 2-3 days with a cold, they can still do their work. Like they're homesick, but they're not sick enough they can't work. So now they can. So I don't know how many of you had the experience with this in 3rd grade, but it is going to be pretty nice. So this is what each of your students' page, when they log in, they have the tab on there in their planner to show how to get into it. And then it's their username and password that they use for everything. Let's say they're gone for math. So they'll click into math, or you want to do math. So this is each one has their home page. So there is our home page. This will have a picture of me. My daughter's got to fix it, but that will be up and running. So if you want to get to know me more, there you go. But let's say they need to do the math assignment for that day and they don't know what to do or how to do it. So you go down, let's say you're going to be, it was September 1st and they're gone with a cold and they need to do September 1st and September 2nd because there's no way they're going to be back. Now you know it's 1.6 and 1.7. So then they, as a student, they click into Think Central. They click into Think Central here, and then they log in. That will log in under me, but they log in under their username and password, which is also the same thing they use for everything. So they should know it really well. If you never do, let me know and I will get it for you. Actually, after they've logged in once, should save it and they shouldn't have that issue of having to log in. Then they log in, they click the assignment because it will be assigned. It will be in their homework page. So they just go to their homework. It will be assigned and I will show your students how to do all this in class and then they just do it, which is really cool. The same things for language arts. Okay, so if I go back to my dashboard, so if they go into language arts, and they're gone for the day, I will have a calendar. This one will be over here that will tell them what assignment is due that day. And then they will go into course modules. This calendar is mainly, I will be honest, for math and school type things like parent night right here and first day of school. It will have those kind of things. But language arts calendar will be right here. Then they will go into course modules. They will look and it will be different. So there's a lot of things here. So they will not be doing most likely this reading comprehension. It will be this, the Q1 model one. They'll find out the lesson of the week. And that, like I said, it will be assigned over on the side and they can do it. If you're ever got a question on that, let me know. But let me show you really quick. This is what that will kind of look like for your student if they're ever gone. And I will make a how-to video for Canvas and I'll send it to you guys. But see, they will get, this is what the lesson looks like. They just go through it and it literally walks them through everything we would do in class for that day. It goes through the skill, it shows them the story they can read, talk some questions. So it goes through that lesson for them and they're pretty quick. They can take the quiz after, see how well they did, or they read a book. So Canvas is really nice. It will be a good thing for your kids to stay up on and to not get behind. Oh yeah, I'm in student view. So I'll get out of student view. Back to, let's go to our PowerPoint. So that's Canvas. They can also do science. Set up the same way. So if your kid is really bored and got their math and language arts done in 10 minutes and you need something for them to do, have them play on the science. Okay, reading and math. Reading, we have, it's known as a basal, but it will be set up that we do about the same things every day. I am really big on procedures and routines. Kids know what's going to happen within the classroom. Vocab and spelling. We will do vocab. We'll go over vocab words in class. We will not have a test that they have to memorize vocab words for on Friday. Spelling, we will not do spelling words. You will not. Some of you will go, oh, some of you will go, yay. But I'm telling you right here, there is no research out there that proves that spelling to memorize a list of spelling words and then regurgitate them on Friday helps in any way. I mean, I'll tell you an experience real quick. My daughter got the word buffalo in 5th grade. She's like, Dad, why do I have to spell buffalo? She has very rarely used that word since. And so it's just weird how spelling is. We will do a program in our reading groups that will help them learn how to sound out words. I think we live in a society now, if they can get pretty close to the word, that is the skill, I think, more than anything, due to being able to all the spelling stuff within computers and whatnot. So no spelling lists. That's nice. Math, you need to know your math facts, okay? GVCs. So just so you know, and with math facts, we will have reflex for your students to do that. GVCs. So what they are. So after, let's say we just got done doing place value and Go Math. We did the Go Math test. A lot of words, and you're like, oh, my kid got 40%. What does that mean? As a teacher, that's even hard for me to take that Go Math test and tell you exactly what they don't get, because I don't know if they don't know how to round, they don't know how to read it, if they got confused on the name. So what we do after a Go Math test, we give them what we call a skills test. So we take out all the words and we say, can you just round? Can you just add? Can you subtract? And then we grade it. If they really struggled in rounding, what we do the last 45 minutes of every day, we stick them inside of a group where they will be tutored on that skill, specifically a rounding. And how they get out of that group of rounding is they'll be tutored every day until their tutor, which is a classmate that passed that and aced it. But they will, when they are ready to done, they tell their tutor, I think I'm ready. They will do a problem for their tutor. They'll do a problem for me. I go, yep, I think you get rounding now. Then they will go on the computer on Canvas, take a quiz. It's 4 or 5 questions. They have to get every one of them right. If they get it right, then they go to the harder quiz. So the first level would be like round 357 to the nearest 10. They get a bunch of those easier ones right. They go to a harder one where now it's in the 100,000s. Around this number in the 100,000. And then if they get that one right, then it shows they can do both levels of hardness. They've got this skill down. Now they get to move out of there. Now they go attack subtraction that they don't get. So that's what we're putting in their binders. We will keep track of their areas and where they're at and how good they're doing. And like, it has worked wonders, because my biggest thing is, I want your students to walk away from 4th grade understanding the essential skills that will make them successful in 5th grade. Not can they dissect a story problem about Joe and Bob making Mexican pizza and how many tomatoes they need, you know? I want to know, can they do the skill? So that's kind of what it is. So we still do Go Math and we still expect them to do well, and we are going to prepare them for that. But we want to make sure they have those essential skills down. If you guys can donate us $7 for Formative Loop, what Formative Loop is it's a math spiral help. It is the same kind of thing as a GVC Essentials. They will help your students. They're a little assessment we do every day. It lets me see where they're at and are they struggling or not. So just more information than I can help. It costs us $7 a student to do. So if you can donate that, we'd appreciate it. Homework for math and for homework in general is up to your student. The only homework we're going to expect is reading every night for 20 minutes. And if your student needs more, you need your student out of your hair, have them get on reflex. They will know how to get on it and how to do it, but have them get on and do green light. Should take 10-15 minutes. Those are the 2 things for homework. If they work hard in class, they should not have homework. And that really bugs some parents because they're like, I don't know where my kid is. Ask them, what did you do today? Show me what you did today. I want to know what you did in math. It seems cool, because I want your student to be a student after school is out. That is my big thing. I have 4 kids of my own. We're running to soccer games. We're running to that. It is really hard to fit in homework in the few hours we have before they need to go to bed. And so I understand the dilemma. Biggest thing, read, you know. But if they work hard in class, they'll get it done. We're going to do a thing in math this year where if your students understand it and they got it, they just want to move on and get the work done, they'll be working. They'll go and work on their own, get it done. We'll correct it in class. If they got something wrong, they'll go back and work and figure it out. and then go back and forth till they're done, turn it in. If they kind of got it, they'll work with those kids that kind of got it with some aids, and they'll figure it out, get it done. They'll have a little less problems. And then kids that don't get it all will work together with me, with those kids. And we might do 1 or 2 problems, but we're going to make sure and figure out exactly what they don't understand. And if the whole class doesn't understand something, we'll do it as a class. Like if we've just taught division and they're struggling, we'll do it all as a class. So don't expect a lot of homework sent home. I don't like homework. I believe that they should get it within that 6 hours. Let them be kids when they get home. How we're going to track if your kids, so a lot of parents go, then how do I know what my kid is doing? Number one, ask them. But on their grades, I am going to give them 1 point for every assignment they do. So like, for instance, if we have 12 lessons in division and they only did 4 of them, they got 4 points out of 12. Maybe this lets me know they were gone for, I had a student during my division unit last year that literally got 2 lessons. So she would have got a 2 out of 12. And it lets me know, look, there's a gap in division. This is why. Wasn't here for any of the teaching. We need to make sure she understands it. So we actually worked really hard with this student last year during GVCs, and she was able to divide really well, even with missing all that time. But this is how we'll do it. I will do everything in my power to get your kid caught up if they're gone, but do that online stuff, and we shouldn't see that as a problem. I will try my hardest to send out bi-weekly and monthly grade updates. I can't promise anything, but I am going to try super hard. Okay, I'm trying to go fast so we can get this done. So what do you need to talk to your kid about? Talk about school. You know, set a time for them to read and do reflex. Look at their plan, or just discuss how their day was. And let me play. I'm hoping this.
I think we all need.
We might be able to get this in. I'll end this early.
The world needs to stop being boring. Yeah, boring is easy. Everyone can be boring, and you do it. Life is not game, people. Life is necessarily. And if life is a game, are we on the same team? Like really, right? Your team, your team. Just have people. Yeah, everyone for your numbers. But how can what makes it sad to do something? Do you know flowers? And how to they recognize it? Create something that will make the world
All right.
awesome.
I hit the wrong thing. Okay, so this last little bit, I'm just going to tell you, we need to work together. As he said, as kid president, he's pretty smart. We're all on the same team, okay? You're the parent, me the teacher, as a student. If we all work together, this is going to be an awesome year, and that's what I want. So please, if you ever have a question about anything this year, please let me know, and we will... If you ever have a question, let me know. I'm here for you. Call me, text me, do what you need. I am here. I believe in communication. Let's make this an awesome year. I'm excited.